welcome all of you at this special event dedicated to the remarkable dates of our country. 34th anniversary of the independence and 30th anniversary of the permanent neutrality, as well as proclamation of 2025 as the International Year of Peace and Trust. Under the wise leadership of President Mohammed, Turkmenistan moves forward with steady progress, securing high achievements in social and economic development, strengthening its international standing and laying the foundations of a modern state committed to peace and prosperity. In this process of national transformation, the Halk Maslahati People's Council of Turkmenistan plays a central role as the highest representative forum of the nation, where decisions of historic importance are taken to guide the country's future under the chairmanship of the national leader of the Turkmen people, Durudiyefu Muhammad. Alongside the anniversary of independence, this year Turkmenistan also celebrates the 30th anniversary of its permanent neutrality, a status supported by the historic resolution of the United Nations General Assembly, adopted unanimously by 185 member states on 12 December 1995. Notable that the December 12th is celebrated as the International Day of Neutrality. Neutrality became not only a cornerstone of Turkmenistan's foreign policy, but also an element of its national identity. The significance of this principle was reaffirmed in 2015, 2017, and 2025. In this regard, on behalf of the Turkmen side, I would like to express my appreciation to the government of the Republic of Korea for their decision to become a co-author of the last resolution of neutrality of Turkmenistan of the General Assembly of the United Nations. Before that, in 2024, the UN adopted another resolution proclaiming 2025 as the International Year of Peace and Trust, which was initiated by Turkmenistan. This initiative not only aligns with the 30th anniversary of Turkmenistan neutrality, but also coincides with the 80th anniversary of the founding of the United Nations. A major expression of Turkmenistan's global role came in August 2025, when the country hosted the third United Nations Conference on landlocked developing countries in the Avaza National Tourist Zone on the Caspian Coast. The conference, which was attended over 100 countries, 50 international organizations, 20 multinational corporations, and 160 international media representatives, marked a historic moment. World leaders, including United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, the President of the UN General Assembly, and the President of the UN Economic and Social Council, addressed the plenary sessions, highlighting the significance of the Avaza Program of Action for Landlocked Developing Countries for the decade 2024-2034, which will be a roadmap for the ongoing decade. In the foreign policy strategy of independent and neutral Turkmenistan, special importance is given to developing relations with the countries of the Asia-Pacific region, especially with the Republic of Korea, with which we share many commonalities such as cultural affinity, similar views on the international agenda, as well as mutual interests in the cultural and humanitarian, trade, economic, and also industrial spheres of bilateral cooperation. In 2025, Turkmenistan and the Republic of Korea marked the 33rd anniversary of diplomatic relations, an enduring partnership that has steadily expanded across politics, economy, culture, and education. This year, our bilateral relations have been further enriched by new visits, landmark projects, and high-level contacts. Among the most notable events was the visit of the government delegation of Turkmenistan, led by the Deputy Chairman of Cabinet of Ministers from 16 to 19 April 2025. In addition, two contracts of significant industrial and healthcare projects amounting to $1 billion were concluded between the state concerned Turkmenkime and Devo Engineering and Construction, as well as between the state Committee for the Construction of Arkadaş Smart City under the President of Turkmenistan and Korea Meditech Co. Limited. Especially meaningful was the telephone conversation between the President of Turkmenistan, Serdar Berdimuhamedov, and the President of the Republic of Korea, Lee Jae-myung, held on August 29, which reaffirmed the mutual commitment to strengthening the strategic partnership. Another significant achievement in the launch of the first in the history of our bilateral relations, regular direct passenger flights between Turkmenistan and the Republic of Korea. This follows the start of cargo flights in April 2023 and marks a new stage in people-to-people connectivity and economic cooperation. Furthermore, trade turnover between our two countries demonstrated tangible growth in the first half of this year, more than doubling compared to the same period of the previous year, and increasing more than 9 times comparing with the same period of 2023. This progress illustrates practical outcomes of Turkmenistan's strategy for building stronger international partnerships and advancing shared prosperity. Dear friends, I will not take up much of your time, as I could speak for hours about my beautiful country, the permanent neutral Turkmenistan, as well as the successful progress of development of Turkmen-Korean relations. So I will stop here my speech, hoping that the video about Turkmenistan, which we are going to present later on, will be both interesting and informative for all of you, offering additional insight into my country. Once again, I would like to welcome all of you in today's reception and express my sincere gratitude for your coming. Thank you.